That was nice of you. Thanks.
Melee laning counters against the Alchemist that can just take the Bloodseeker the ears out of the fight. The Morphling! Oh my god.
I forgot about that, Thompson.
Oh my god.
Both Thompson and Anna will play this more. So.
Who's it going to be, do you think?
And how prepared are PSG LGD? He did do this before, as I say, on the Shaker. Are they watching that mid lane? They're not. He's got it. Jerax taking the Ring of Protection and Salve away from Somnus in that mid lane matchup.
I really like the power of the Brewmaster versus the PL. It's just really annoying to play PL because you're going to get Drunken Haze nonstop. You're going to get hit all the time, and you can't really counteract it because you've got these Fire Spirits on you constantly. As Anna already getting pressured.
He's already used the Doppler with the dive. FY, he's got the damage onto Anna, and there's your first blood. As you're talking about how nice that lane is, also top lane. LGD finding the kill here for Arme as they get on top of Jerax. So the mid lane maybe suffering a little bit, but the side lanes, they're getting the kills, PSG LGD.
You know, that Satyr creep like Ben was mentioning, you just add that little more HP regen, it just solidifies your lane much harder. As we do have those bounties coming out, super important for LGD to get those and OG to contest them as there's the Alchemist in the game.
See Anna already heading over to FY, but FY is able to grab it in time. Takes it before Anna's able to get his hands on it, and the collapse slow did connect as Chalice chases down Anna. They dive forward with FY as well. No tail. Can you do anything to get them off Anna? Able to rush off towards the creeps on the side. The Fire Spirit again though. FY with the perfect placement of the Fire Spirits getting the kill. We'll see No Tail chase down FY here. Is there any way he can make it away? Seems to have that slightly favorable movement speed, but he's into the creep wave, will fall, so FY does go down in return, but we're really seeing FY just push this hero to the limits and cause a lot of issues for Anna.
They need to just not let this Alchemist jungle block the Ancients, block the hard camp, get vision of the other jungle camps as well. Just try to keep tabs on this Alchemist at all times to keep the pressure going.
And he's using a body block with the Satyr camp to block this.
Yeah, look at this.
Bottom lane. They will find Anna. The Primal Split being used to set up to allow FY to come in and offer his help for the cleanup. Another kill onto Anna. Top lane, Arme caught up by the Light Strike array. Do they have the burst? They don't. Arme's able to time-lapse himself back to safety.
And I think Lina was the one that wanted to build one, but because she's had such a rough time, she doesn't even have her urn yet. So, I mean, Alchemist does have a bad time, but so does everyone else, and PL's game is not particularly great.
Chalice, she's coming in the top there with his haste root running down. No Tail, No Tail. He's trying to get out. The Light Strike array from Jerax will not save him as Chalice has already done the damage. Anna does manage to get himself on top of FY, because FY used the Supernova down bottom, doesn't have it back up. So Anna finishes off the Phoenix, goes back towards Chalice. Jerax finds the Light Strike array. Again, Chalice, he doesn't have Primal Split back, but he has got backup in the form of Arme and X-Nova. Anna, still in the midst of it all, trying to look towards X-Nova, but Anna's been left alone. They know which one the real one is. Seb is there, but the Winter's Curse! Oh, he's actually going to be able to keep Anna alive for now. Anna turns with the Spirit Lance. They get the kill onto Chalice. Anna doppelgangers down to the low ground, but Arme's quick with a chase with that Shikuchi. Looks towards Anna with a cold embrace from Seb, keeping Anna safe against the right click. The Shikuchi damage alone, not enough. X-Nova trying to get in range for that stun, but Jerax, Light Strike comes out. They do get the kill on Anna, though, PSG LGD, but they'll lose X-Nova for it. Arme has the Shikuchi away as well.
As the Radiance comes out at a pretty damn early timing, 13 minutes after getting just pushed to the jungle.
Absolutely, yeah, considering the start that Somnus had, he's certainly recovered in that aspect. His bottom lane, they look to set up onto tops, and they do get the magic missile off before he starts his ship, but he's still able to do so after the stun wears off. He's building the HP up. Seb, can he do anything to help Thompson here? Thompson tries for the TP, but he won't make it. The damage from LGD enough to take him down, as now Seb potentially in trouble too, as he looks to get himself back underneath the tower. Jerax goes for the Light Strike, but Arme keeps his distance. Seb with the self-cold embrace. He's being sent back as well, but they kill him off in time. He's not getting home tonight, and neither's No Tail, surely. The magic missile from X-Nova. They've still got the Primal Split chasing down the Chen. The stun comes through. Light Strike array from Jerax will not hold back LGD, as PSG LGD find 3 members of OG.
Oof. Close to getting a Cyclone off, but no cigar.
Really is such a lack of control in this game coming out also from OG's lineup. They have to set up. We've seen them do this before, of course, in the group stages with the Wyvern, but they're really going to need some big curses coming out for Seb in the mid-game soon.
It's been really tough for them because LGD's heroes are just way more tanky.
Yeah.
Double sentries. They get the vision for the
setup.
Winter's Curse. They have that setup available. Jerax clarity up, so he has enough mana for the Laguna Blade. Gets the kill, and now X-Nova tried to come in to look for some sort of a swap play or go for the TP out. Won't make it. They'll get to, but Chalice in with the counterplay. Jumps in with a clap. Bursts down Jerax, but they're on top of him. He's out of mana. He can't cast the Primal Split. He's trying to run himself away, but they chase him down. OG get 3.
That Diffusal Blade came in right on time. Looked like he didn't have enough mana to cast it, to finish it.
Sitting at the top, but Thompson keeping himself very close to the farmer, Somnus. As this Roshan will go the way of OG, Thompson grabs the Aegis. and will continue to have a very good start to this game at 17 minutes.
He's putting the pressure on, though. He's forcing back 2 heroes of LGD, but LGD seems okay with this. I mean, their Alchemist is farming, their Weaver's still farming top as well.
Yeah, he does have that blink, but let's see which time he deems is the perfect moment for him to go in.
Middling Chalice pops the primal split, finds himself no tail as Sen Thompson up into the air. X-Nova's coming in from the side. Can they get more members of PSG LGD in to look for the fight, though? Thompson's going to be fine, as he's pretty much up to full HP down bottom at the same time. The eggs actually come out from FY as they're beating into it. Can they kill him off in time? They can't. FY gets the Supernova successfully off. He's playing around with the 3 of them here. Jarex tries for the TP out. Oh, but he ticks down a base. FY gets the kill on Jarex, and he gets the kill on Seb. FY.
What? He's level 12 so early that they couldn't actually kill off the egg because of that.
Good. Level 13 now off the back of that one in mid lane. Thompson turns into Chalice, jumps in with a clap. The swap's there, but it won't save him. Doesn't destroy the right click as Thompson claims Chalice's life. Maybe they can find more as well. They'll close in onto Nova. The stun from Thompson, buying time for him to come in. Back into Chalice's brew he goes, and a quick slap finishes off another.
Somnus had no interest in even trying to help his teammate. Just continues to farm the creeps, doesn't pop the chemical rage, nothing. I actually kind of like it because he can keep his levels up because he's the big playmaker on this team to make space for that Weaver and the Alchemist still. So he wants to be able to stay getting boosted up in experience in particular, not wanting to show and farm in lanes. And the stun actually connects on Ana, is keeping out bottom.
Same time up top, Arme's trying to go towards Jarex, but Jarex has the backup of Seb. It's a half kill for Arme to find. The Johanna God comes out, and Ana, he's falling, he's down, he gets taken out. They get on top of him, they find the PL, PSG LGD. Can they find anything more? No tail. Being chased here by Somnus. Somnus will turn his attention towards the Mud Golems, continue to keep those stacks high of the Grievel's Greed.
LGD are just doing an excellent job of fighting away from the Morphling, away from this Aegis, because they know they can't kill him twice. It's just simply not worth it for them. They'd rather go for the squishy targets. All these supports are super easy to kill on the side of OG.
The instant split.
Yeah, it does force the split out here from Chalice. TPs are coming through as well. Thompson does have Seb close by. The stun comes out with the primal split. There's the cold embrace from Seb. He's got that ether lens, that extra range to get in. FY's coming in from the side with the sunray, that percent damage. Thompson pops the Manta. He's still fine. This primal split struggling to deal with the Thompson. It's Thompson. He's fine. In fact, now he's looking to fight back. Goes straight in onto Chalice. There's the swap. The Winter's Curse holds the 2 of them at the side. Thompson looks to Chalice. The missed chance. Keeping Chalice alive, but the Splinter Blast is there. They get Chalice. Thompson back into the brew. He's got to be careful. The cold embrace from Seb's there. Healing him up. Thompson back into the Morphling form. He's fine. Somnus has now turned up to the fight, though. With the Radiance, chases down Seb. Jarex tries for the light track with the sidelines. FY with the Supernova. Thompson, he wants to try and take down the sub, but the Concoction's there from Somnus. They'll get the Aegis out of his hands. They do lose the Aegis. Can they kill him a second time? They're on top of him. He's able to waveform down to the bottom. Ana's there as well. On the PL, ready to try and offer his attention to the fight. Thompson TPing away. They have no way to cancel it. Thompson will escape.
He's still saving his gold, though. He hasn't actually bought any of the components.
Yeah. No
So
tail.
outside, Chalice. Straight on top of No Tail. No Tail pops the hand of the god, but the primal split is out. They're ready to fight here, LGD. We'll see if OG can get themselves out of it. No Tail's going to fall. Anas charges in straight away on top of Nova, and with the diffuser blade, he's doing a lot of damage to Sunray from FY, though. Keeping X-Nova alive, but there's the counterplay. Thompson giving some sun-on-sun action here as he dives forward, does get caught out by the Concoction, but he's back into the Morphling form. Arme coming in for the side. They pop the Supernova, but Ana straight on top of the egg. Can he kill off FY in time? No, he cannot. The Supernova successful. Ana gets caught out by the stun. And again, PSG LGD coming out on top of these fights as FY sort of against all odds.
Especially if he hits level 18.
So close.
It's going to be 3 more hits. They've already been suffering to really take that one down. The courier at least kills, the courier gets killed there by some PL illusions, of course, for OG.
Can OG get towards the pit? Somnus straight in on top of them. They try for the man to start dodge, but it still connects. They do get the Winter's Curse down on top of X-Nova. So X-Nova gets beaten down by Somnus. They'll get the light strike off, but Jarex is dead. Thompson's on top of. He's diving away back into the Morph form. Arme's hot on the chase. They've left behind Ana as Ana taken out. LGD, they've found 3. They're looking for more. Arme continue to chase down Thompson. You've got Somnus finding Seb on the side. Cold Embrace is only going to buy him some time as Somnus has another Concoction out and ready to go. PSG LGD finding 4. And OG just seemingly unable to deal with the pressure, the pace that they're playing with.
That's the way you started the fight, with your Morphling getting very long duration stun by out.
And they didn't even have to use it. They didn't even use the Supernova. It's still available. The curse came coming out into the Vengeful Spirit, so they killed the Venge, but
Chalice has just been destroying them with this ult. The PL also can't do anything. They can find out which one it is almost immediately with the help of the brew.
yeah. I mean, that's true. Ana ran in and just died instantly in that last fight. He could not contribute much to his team at all.
Oh, he's a little bit deep here. They just get the light strike onto Arme, but FY with the Sunray just lasering him down. Gets the kill at the same time, No-Tail. Full lane Thompson, he's trying to fight back here, but there's a lot of backup from PSG LGD. He does manage to burst down X-Nova. But Chalice, Arme and FY, they're hot on the chase for Thompson. He's trying to retreat. Is there any way his teammates can save him? It looks to be pretty much alone. He'll turn with the stun onto Chalice, but Chalice eats the cheese. Thompson's up to the high ground, goes for the TP, the Sunray. Somnus in with a blink, finds the kill.
He's just, every time too, he just gets Spirit Vesseled, and then Spirit Vesseled, and then Spirit Vesseled again. FY every single time being able to find him. And they have so many ways to close the gap on him now with all this items and this advantage.
And Thompson forced to buy back now as LGD up to the high ground, onto this tier 3 tower. At the same time, Ana up top will find a tier 2, but mid lane, Somnus goes for the stun, onto Thompson. The tier 3 tower being beaten down by Somnus, the primal split as well from Chalice, helping them push onwards. They Cyclone up Seb, on the side, Arme, FY, looking towards No-Tail, No-Tail's gone. The Chen falls as LGD claim themselves the mid-melee racks. As they'll now start to back away. Top lane, Ana is hiding, X-Nova's coming, TP's coming through as well. We'll see if they can find Ana. The magic missile juked off nicely, the Manta-style dodge from Ana's there.
They know he's
the
up there,
trees,
though.
but Arme, he's hunting, the doppelganger down, won't remove the bug, he goes for the TP out, but anyway to stop it, they have X-Nova with the swap, cancelling the TP. Ana's stuck up here. Arme will continue to play around with him as Ana could doppelganger around. Ana does actually manage to find it over there with the illusions, but he'll pay with his life as LGD, they catch the rat. They get Ana after Ana desperately tried to put the pressure on that top lane whilst LGD were pushing down mid.
OG having 26 deaths between their two supports, suffering so much in this game to be able to find good positions as there's so much team fight from LGD.
And pickoff too.
And pickoff.
FY, he killed No-Tail, I think, just his first 2 spells and a vessel.
So they can burst down Chalice. They've got the setup with the Winter's Curse. Somnus is coming in for the sideline. Look at just the Laguna Blade comes through. It's enough. Chalice got. Can they get anything more? Thompson turns his attention towards Somnus. Somnus pops the Manta style. No-Tail. He's in trouble. Arme's on top of him with that Mionis. So much damage coming out of the Weaver. Somnus jumps forward. He's on top of Thompson. Thompson has the Alchemist form at the moment. He's cooking up his own concoction here as Seb being chased. He gets himself into the trees. Cold embraces out. X-Nova's there on the high ground. Magic missile. The magical nukes enough. The blink out, but Jarex, he's surrounded. Arme goes towards the shrine. Jarex desperately trying to heal up, but the damage from Arme will be too much. They lose another in mid lane. FY just beaming down the middle with the Sunray, chasing back Seb. Thompson's down for 100 seconds without buyback, and Somnus, he's into the base, diving in with a blink cannon, trying to fight back and push them away, but the mid racks get cleaned up by LGD. They're onto the tier 4 towers. They know that Thompson doesn't have buyback here, and they're abusing that as much as they can.
I think this has got to be one of the best Phoenix performances I've seen from FY. He just bought so much space for Somnus and is just wreaking havoc all across the map.
He killed 2 heroes by himself earlier when that was, yeah, FY definitely having an all-star performance
and again,
here.
The supernova by the base. They are going to try and kill it. Can they kill it off? They can't. They just can't kill the sun. As a buyback from No-Tail comes out, but the H is exposed. No-Tail immediately dies after buying back. The Winter's Curse is there onto FY. Will it kill him off? FY is still alive. FY, he'll finally fall. The Dragon Slave for Jarex finishes him off. He'll buy back those. He knows this is LGD's chance to claim this game 3. Somnus continuing to beat down onto the H, but the Light Strike comes out. The Aghanim's time, that's from Arme, keeping Somnus safe. He gets the concoction out into Jarex. He's looking to dive towards the fountain as OG is still able to play around it, but the damage from Somnus. In goes Chalice as well with the primal sprint as they beat down on the ancient. PSG LGD looking to close this one up, and they will. Game 3 goes to PSG LGD as another pretty smooth and solid performance comes out from them. FY Phoenix, absolutely remarkable. The sort of the early axe prioritization by Chalice working out as it was just team fight after team fight, and a fantastic recovery from Somnus as he struggled at the start against Thompson's Morphling, but down the line he made the comeback and he was pretty much involved in every single mid-game team fight.
They played so aggressive with their numbers. Every single time it's just like 3 or 4 heroes were turning up, taking these fights. 21, 3, and 15 on Ame. And that was the Weaver that I feel like we weren't even talking about it too much. He just had this free reign in the backlines because of how much space the Phoenix and the Brewmaster were able to make inside those fights.
With the very last pick here for Game 4.
This could be your match point hero.
Yeah. Oh, it's maybe. It's wow.
Okay. The Bloodseeker makes a return.
So I am a bit concerned for Thompson, but he has to be able to work really well around this Forge Spirit.
Already these early levels, Somnus playing the lane perfectly in its aggression. 8 for 3 against their 3 for 1 on these early levels in that mid 1v1 matchup.
They've got Jerex low already. X-Nova though.
Jerex sort of baiting them in. X-Nova's got the fairy fire. Jerex, he will fall, but not before they get the kill on X-Nova himself. FY also potentially in trouble. Ana comes across. FY does still have a snowball. Potentially unlikely to save him as Ana. Surely wants to still chase and indeed rushes forward. There's Jerex with the Tether. He's got the snowball to dodge the Spirit Lance at least, but FY very low. Actually gets taken down there by the blast from No-Tail's Satire Tormentor. So OG getting themselves a second kill up top.
It's just he's sitting at like 100 damage or more on the Bloodseeker, not even including the Quelling Blade. So Thompson walks up, actually gets caught by the Blood Right.
Does. He walks into the Blood Right. Now Somnus is just looking to chase him down as, oh no! Thompson making a huge mistake in that middle lane. Top lane, No-Tail will go down. As Ana looking to fight back, trying to chase down FY. They get the Satire Tormentor blast. The Spirit Lance as well as FY will fall. OG get a trade up top. But that middle lane indeed at Thompson, it looked like he felt that he could move up the ramp out of the Blood Right in time.
And that's with the Bloodseeker not even having boots yet. The Bloodseeker just has 50 movement speed over you at all times. And I don't know if Thompson can play in this lane. They're just going to go and kill him once more instantly as soon as he shows back up. And right away, he doesn't have TP.
Yeah, FY is in for the side. He's got a double damage rune as well. FY is there in underneath the tower, punching down Thompson. Thompson falls once again. Jerex comes in with the tether across. They try to find something to respond, but Jerex, he's in trouble. He will live. They get the kill. FY, he'll go down as well. So OG able to strike back in that middle lane with the rotation, getting the double kill for No-Tail, but Nova walks in and gets the easiest kill of his life there onto Jerex. As they will find a trade. Chalice as well, looking for this wraparound. He's got level 6, does have Primal Split available. TP back in from Thompson with the Primal Split ready to go. He looks towards Thompson underneath the tower. Thompson, he needs help, but he needs it now. Has he got any way of playing his way out of this one? He's only got poison, quasi exhaust, so no escape for Thompson. As the walk around gang from Chalice with that Primal Split successful. It's even more than successful. It's brilliant. Double kill for Chalice, as he just walks over to mid as soon as he hits 6 and gets that playoff.
Brewmaster looks like he's in a pretty good position to break it, just in case, but looks like they're eyeing up maybe in the mid lane.
Top Ana, Jerex heading over to Chalice. He's in, he's ready with the counterplay. Pulse the Primal Split. Ana and Jerex in a lot of trouble as Jerex gets focused down by the Primal Split. They've got the snowball in onto Ana. Back up his inbound. Seb, he's on the side. Can he look for the play? Jumps in, gets the call. The Sunstrike down as well as Ana's back in. They get the dunk off. They'll kill off FY. But now Ana and Seb, they've got to somehow get out of it. Ame into the axe form, manages to punch down Ana. Seb's in trouble too. He looks for another call off. Can he get the spins? That's the question. Jerex comes in. He's giving him the regen and the spin. Gets the dunk. Seb gets the second. He finds the double kill. As Jerex will be fine, and so will Seb.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Bloodseeker goes for here. Blade Mail is so-so, but I think the axe is just causing him tons of issues.
Sunstrike.
They got the call off. Chalice is going to be fine though. FY's in with the snowball, buying time. Now Chalice looks to turn towards Jerex. Jerex is going to have to relocate back on his second. In fact, they get the call, they get the kill. They get the dunk off onto Chalice, they get the dunk off onto the Nova.
And up top.
Oh, they're
Somnus.
finding more maybe. Jerex, Hand of God, keeps it safe for now. Somnus is back in, finishing off the kill, but Seb jumps in, has the call. Have they got the damage? Yes, they do. Sebastian Debs up and down the map, getting these kills, making it happen with the Axie 6-0-1.
Running around his 3 or 4 heroes, while Thompson is so happy now.
He's climbing back into the game.
Recovered.
He absolutely has. He's now level with the farm of Ame's Bloodseeker, and down bottom again, Seb finding the opening to make these plays happen as Somnus found out it in the jungle. Seb 7-0-4 on his axe.
And he wants to keep going. Ame has shown his face in mid. It starts to strength more. Call off him.
Space is there for them to push down on this tier 1 mid. TP coming in from Chalice. He's got the Primal Split available. Ame looking to kick the fight off. Waveforms forward. Chalice jumps in with the clap. Holding off on the Primal Split for now. Now lets it out. Seb tries for the call, but the Primal Split's already there. X-Nova with a wraparound. The impetus onto No-Tail. No-Tail's gone. Cyclone sending Seb out of the fight at the moment. Up into the air. Ame in the X-Nova tries to surround him, but Seb gets the blink off. Away from Ame. The shards are down. Seb tethered up by Jerex. Seb walking back in. Tries for the call. FY goes for the snowball across. across towards Jerax, but now the TP. Thompson's in, looks for the combo onto Arme, but Arme is back into the Morphling, starts to attribute shift back into strength. FY, uppercut on Thompson, Jerax tethers across, keeping this man alive as Anna, running herself away from Chalice. Chalice trying to find Jerax, as Jerax is into the trees. You've got Seb as well, looking for Somnus, but Somnus has the damage. They're on top of Jerax. Somnus gets the triple kill, maybe even more as Anna now all alone. No-Tail's trying to come across to help him. Anna turning towards Nova. He's stuck in there with him as Anna will possibly find Nova. He does. He's going to have Doppelganger back up in a second, but the Blood Bright, is it there in time? It's not. Doppelganger's back up. He could jump out. Looks towards Chalice. Spirit Lance finishes Chalice off. Anna gets another. Somnus did find No-Tail, but Anna's still going. Can Somnus kill it? The Doppelganger's there. Anna trying to phantom rush himself away, but Somnus in with the chase. The diffuser blade on Somnus. FY with the shards. Shoves an Igloo into the backside of Anna as he takes him down.
Not the easiest Roach, but No-Tail does have the Medallion of Courage, but yeah, they use the Brewmaster ulti to secure them overkill, but if you're trading that for an Aegis, I think that's well worth it for OG, but certainly LGD aren't going to let it go down without a fight.
OG will jump in, they get the call onto Xnova, the MP down as well as Thompson moves him the combo. Xnova does get the heal off and is able to back away. Now starts throwing impetus in onto Seb. The Tornado is going to be blocked off by Somnus. With the BKB, another call comes out from Seb. The Sunstrike from Thompson did find the kill on Xnova. The send back on Seb, keeping him safe. Seb back to base, TP's back towards the shrine immediately. As OG, they remember up and Anna
on this.
He's on top of Somnus. The BKB, of course, now worn off, but they'll find Somnus as well. A double kill for Thompson as OG take a successful fight around the pit. They're at a 74% win probability now on Dota Plus. As OG, with those kills, go back towards the Roshan. There's a regen room waiting here for them as well, as this Roche will go their way.
I love
OG regaining that lead that they created.
I love how adamant Seb was about just making the fight happen.
As OG will be more than fine.
There's so much burst steal coming out.
Yeah.
With the Tether in the Hand of God and then the mech.
I'm looking for another tier 2 tower. OG really starting to overtake the map. That's what I'm saying. Seb, he's in. The call, there's no attribute shift in time. Arme can't react with that Shadow Blade blink initiation.
Power of that Blade Mail versus the Morphling, but also he was get hit by that huge Sunstrike that's so early on.
He has no buyback here, so OG.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if they can get anything more out of this one as they're into the base, chasing down Xnova. Xnova being focused by Anna. The Illusion Army chasing him down, trapping him here in the trees as he'll fall. OG, they've found two. They're up onto the high ground looking at this tier 3 tower.
And look at this, they even used the Ag's tether on the Chen, so there's a Chen Ancient there adding more health for them.
Oh, look at this push they've got going. As the Rax now into a Chalice, jumps in, does get the primal split out, finds Jerax. Jerax is gone, FY goes in with the uppercut. Anna trying to clean out some of these primal split illusions, and Jerax will buy back. He's coming in with a relocate. Seb being focused, but they're killing the primal split. It's only just down to the earth for the Wind Panda. The Wind Panda getting himself away from the fighters. He will still survive, but they've got the vision. Can he escape in time? Chalice! Oh! Nearly dies during the primal split, but Chalice will survive. OG, what's the plan now? Do they want to just get out of here? As Seb trying to get in position with his Shadow Blade. He's found Arme. Arme's in the peel at the moment as Arme just gets taken down. Dead for 50 seconds. Thompson being chased by Somnus. They've got the dust down Thompson as well. Xnova picked up inside of the snowball. Thompson will fall. They'll find Anna too, as LGD will hold despite Arme going down once again. Can they get Seb as well? Jerax is there at the side, but he does not have relocate available. There's no save for Seb.
Did he just hold that snowball until the Aegis finished?
Yeah.
What?
He waited that whole time for it to get... That was...
That is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
And effectively, at the end of the day, a full team wipe there by PSG LGD. Xnova, he'll survive as well. They hold that middle lane. They may have lost to tier 3, but they keep those racks alive. Push OG back.
I think he just stay morphed up very, very high strength and then jump into the fights, turn to the PL, and then that's when he can just thrive off of it. Because if he's staying low, like you said, he just dies over and over again to the call, Blade Mail, or even just some Sunstrike that can come out.
Smoke action. Here's LGD, wrap around. On the river.
They've got level 18 on the brew, so level 3 primal split at the ready. Chalice on the high ground.
OG got that ward down in time, and that's going to set up for Seb to find the jump. FI comes in with the snowball save. Keeps his team alive for now. They're rolling on Seb. Seb gets the blade man out, turns toward Chalice. Chalice, he gets the split off. Seb, he's gone down. Jerax now focused as well by PSG LGD. They'll get the two of them. Seb's brought back. The chase from Somnus onto No-Tail into the trees. Sets up for a double kill on the Bloodseeker. And Seb, he's been set up into the skies by Chalice's Cyclone. Seb gets the blink off. He's got the Shadow Blade too, but they've already lost 3 on OG. The dust is out. It will clip Seb. They've got the stun control from the Mud Golem, stopping Chalice getting the blink through. As Seb will just escape there. FY with that save.
It's kind of hard to say because of how much work the Chalice is putting. I'd say probably LGD just because this Brewmaster's had such impeccable performance.
Let's see mid, can they get the jump? Ana's going to show himself. Somnus posts the Shadow Blade, turns with a Rupture. Chalice goes in with the jump, posts the BKB. Starts to punch into Ana, the blood rides down. Ana getting silenced, to be able to man to start it off, starts to back away. The Sunstrike on X-Nova, but it's off the point. X-Nova will survive. Ana getting focused, Thompson trying to come into for the side with the combo, but the snowball again from FY, buying time for Somnus. He looks towards Seb, but he just beats into the blade belt. Seb's able to turn and get the kill. There'll be the buyback for the Bloodseeker. Ana trying to hold still, but Chalice, he's got his number. He knows exactly which one he is, Ana. Looking at doppelganger, does manage to get up to the high ground, but Somnus with the buyback, he's there, ready to claim the kill.
Those two are dead without buyback. They're down for 80 seconds. There's a Roche available too here for LGD.
Thompson's immediately
bottom lane is also pushing in. Look at this army.
He's got that extra Forge Spirit summoned. And indeed, with the Ancient Black Dragon, the Mud Golem, and the Cobalt, they're in. They're pushing in.
Yeah.
They have to bring Chalice down here. He's the only one with the TP on his core heroes. But Thompson,
they've got the dust. Thompson, can he play his way out of this FY with the control? Meaning the Jerax cannot save him in time, as Jerax will TP out. No-Tail as well.
And
will get away.
Look at Roshan.
PSG LGD.
Oh,
they'll take the cheat.
There we go. So looking a little bit easier time to get those blink calls as he's been suffering to do so in the last few fights. And Somnus, full I've Scotty picked up, about to be level 25 as well.
Yeah, they just need a couple more minutes on the side of OG before they're ready to fight. Wait for an Aegis to expire.
Seb, he's in. Gets the call. The Cataclysm, but again, FY. He's there with the snowball save. He's going to be fine, and now they turn to look towards the axe. The taunt's going to be out. Seb goes for the CP. They've got the stun to cancel, though. Seb held back for now. Thompson trying to offer his best from the side to provide some sort of safety, as he will get Seb back. They're able to get Seb back to safety, and Thompson, he's running away. X-Nova's there with the wraparound, gets the slow off, gives the vision for the snowball. TP from No-Tail's coming in towards the shrine, but Thompson, he's trapped.
That's twice in the series that X-Nova just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's just on a warding expedition, then he just ends up wrapping behind these people constantly. And look at these deep wards that he's placed during that time. Then he was running around doing so. He now has full vision of OG. He sees Ana farming these Ancients right now.
Oh, Ana. FY just giving so much information for the team. He's got eyes on him. Get the punch on the wrong target, but the snowball pass will catch Ana. Ana, he's in trouble. The Blood Right silence connects. He's got the man to back up in a second, but can he really play his way out of this one? He cannot. Ana down for a minute and a half.
Just having all this vision. I mean, X-Nova throughout this whole tournament.
As the mid-racks are exposed, PSG LGD, 40 minutes in, able to open into the base and clean out this mid lane of racks. Still Ana holding on to that buyback.
And they're going to keep going here. They really want to force this PL to come back here.
Stun onto Thompson. He will blink dodge it. But another tier 3 tower falling incredibly fast. They really don't want to use it. Seb jumps in, gets the call onto FY. There's the buyback. The Cataclysm isn't enough to do anything. It isn't. PSG LGD still fighting strong. Thompson getting focused by Somnus. Seb taken down by Arme. The triple buyback's now out. Ana in trouble. He's brought back for this one. The deafening blast onto the 3 of them. Knocks them back, but Ana gets focused. Seb! He's in with the call. He has the control onto the morphing Somnus. Now being chased by Thompson. Blinks in with the cold snap. The PL army's on top of it. They get Somnus too. As OG, they have to expend 3 buybacks, but they hold on to the top rack. Somnus now down.
Especially with this BKB now, there's not that many ways to stop him.
Invisibility.
It's just all about FY and Chalice, right? Just either saving or just getting into the midst of the fights and not allowing OG to get the picks that they want.
It's going to be dispelled.
Does get dispelled, but they see Ana.
He's in the trees. They're on the high ground. They've got the vision with the Shiva's covered. Ana's on his way over. They've got the snowball down. There's the counterplay. Seb jumps in. He's able to find the call onto Challenge, but Challenge already got the BKB out. The Sunstrike's going to be down onto FY, but FY will survive. Seb pots the BKB. He'll try and stand his ground, but Seb, he's going to go down. No buyback on the axe. And now Jerax as well, surrounded by PSG LGD. The Eon Disc will proc, but they'll fight through it.
He has to buy back immediately.
Look at these creep track by these Force Spirits. on the bottom rune. They have no creeps in the mid lane.
But as Ben said, the creeps aren't here.
It's backdoor. Can they breach through it? It's not looking like it right now. Maybe with everyone hitting the same one.
That creep cutting isn't enough to hold OG in the game.
You see No-Tail's already running to just... He doesn't care. He's going to throw his life for this one. He needs to just keep these creeps out of the base to keep that back door up. He doesn't care if he dies.
Which he certainly will. As they get upon him, they find his life. 1 minute now without No-Tail and without Seb.
And they know that the Roche is probably respawning pretty soon, and it actually is up, so that is that refresher shard. They already have pretty much infinite primal splits up anyway, but they feel very confident here.
They weren't able to deward that ward in the mid lane, so it looks like they are going for a Roche fake out.
Hey, Anna is on top of X-Nova. Ghost Seb's going to the other set. He's in. The call, the EMP, the Cataclysm, and F5 is in. He's able to get the save off in time to keep this man alive. Chalice is down. Buyback from X-Nova and Chalice. FY with the Invis, Somnus looking to get involved. Pause the BKB to get over the ice wall. They get on top of Seb. Seb's in trouble. Seb's gone. The axe down once again for 90 seconds. There's now FY giving them the vision, but they see him. Got the doppelganger to jump away from the snowball. The snowball over to Thompson to the self-fuels. FY trying to buy time for the rest of LGD to come in. Again, up into the air. Arme straight on top of No-Tail. FY will fall. Arme looking towards No-Tail. No-Tail puts the hand of God, but No-Tail beaten down by Arme and Somnus. Chalice gets the primal split off as Anna. He's been left behind in Thompson. He's got to do something incredible in terms of the combo. Can he find the angle? Jerax coming in, keeping Anna alive. Anna with the doppelganger. The deafening blast comes out onto the two of them. Anna trying to go in, looking for the kill. Can he find it in time onto X-Nova? He's on top of him, trying to beat him down. Anna again with the doppelganger, now retreating back towards the base. As X-Nova will survive. Jerax back in, the combo. Meatball down onto Chalice, but Chalice is so tanky. Both the Shiva's gone. He's on top of Jerax. Jerax is gone. Anna as well. Can he really fight back against the Somnus? And X-Nova is so low. As the buyback for Jerax comes in, he's healing Anna back up. That buyback could set them up for the kill on X-Nova. The cold snap down onto the Enchanter. They find him. Arme, he's out of mana. He's starting to shift into the strength, but he's surrounded. OG, can they find the ball? They can! OG are still in the game. Arme buys back immediately. But now it's PSG LGD's turn to be without two of their supports. Seb's going to be back up in 8 seconds. The Seb level 25 too. That extra Berserker's Call AoE. It catches people out. They don't expect it.
It does not feel like OG are 2 racks down at all.
Still 30 seconds without Chalice.
Double Hex coming out now for Thompson, and these 5-second BKBs, I mean, they were crushing when they're BKBs.
Thompson's being spotted out.
The vision, they're on top of him. Thompson, he's in trouble. The Nullify comes up, he got the Ghost Walk off as well as the Hex in time. Now, Somnus turns up, the blood runs down. Thompson! He's dead for 100. Has got the buyback available. PSG LGD will certainly look to force it out of them. They're straight out. They're ready with the aggressive play. OG. Thompson, can he find a catch? He's close to having vision onto X-Nova.
Should be able to find X-Nova here. He is stalking him. He got sights of him for a second. He seems a bit far away, though.
Oh, the tornado. It's got him. Thompson drops the combo down upon him. The stun comes out, though. Oh, the counterplay. Jerax is there, though, with the heal, the tether. Keeping Thompson alive with the Abyssal Blade down. Can they say with the hand of God comes through? Thompson still alive, but Chalice gets the primal split out. He's been stunned. Thompson, the cheese, he's fine. Thompson, he goes down. They get the kill onto the Invoker. No-Tail being chased by Arme. The bash is coming through, but the Blade Mail was already out for Seb. He tries to get the call off. The bash of the Cataclysm isn't enough to find the kills. Anna leading forward. The Bloodthorn onto FY. Gets the kill onto FY. FY buys back straight away. Anna looking towards Somnus again with the doppelganger. Arme on top of Thompson. Thompson being saved by Jerax. Jerax with the tether. Arme turns his attention. There's the call. Seb, he catches Arme. Arme dead for 2 minutes. The Hex. They've got Somnus as well. Oh, gee. Double kill for Seb. The clutch buybacks coming into play. Nobody has a buyback available right now. The tier 3 tower falling. Anna frontlining it all. What's he scared of? The Blood Bright will come out. Chalice with the Shiva's Guard trying to initiate. But Anna, he's poking, prodding, beating down, and on the side, Thompson jumps in. Chalice gets in with the BKB with the call. Seb, he's got the disable on the Chalice. Do they have the damage? They come up with the Chalice. He's into the snowball. FY buying time for him, but now he's vulnerable. He gets Hex. He gets Bloodthorn. Chalice plays back. straight back into the game. Ana trying to find his attention onto X-Nova. Chalice leading forward. The Tornado going to be off the market. Only catches out the Bloodseeker, but Seb, he's looking for the follow-up. Jumps in, gets the call. The BKB was out of time. The Bananas on top of it. Did they have the damage? Seb's got the blade ball. FY with the snowball again. Thompson, Jerax focusing the rags. Thompson gets the Hex up onto X-Nova. Seb healed up by Jerax. Ana still full health at the moment as the Brewlings are pushed back to the base. OG get the bottom melee racks. OG, can they really get it all here? The mid racks falling. They've taken a full second. Says 15 painful seconds for LGD.
They're gonna keep going. They want to claim their megas.
Another tier 3 falls. OG onto the final set of racks that LGD have left standing. Azana, he gets kicked back. He's separated from the team, but he has the double gagger. He's been ruptured. He needs help, and he needs it now. Jarek in with the 10 with the hand of God. Give it that double heal. The relocate as well. Jarek gets him out. As OG will successfully disengage before that Morphling is back in, as they found both racks. Jerax will die for this one, almost certainly, as he looks to tether across, but a nullifies upon him. He has buyback though, and OG just took so much away from PSG LGD, as they only have a lone range track standing on the top lane. OG clearing out the pit. Very, very soon to be spawning Roshan, and PSG LGD are well aware.
Roshan's up. It looks like only OG knows right now.
Ame
Heal battle.
He's losing action. Ame's going to get caught out by the Tornado though. They've opened up onto him. Ame trying to get on top of Ana. The BKB popped by Chalice. He'll get the ult out. No-Tail getting on straight away by FY with the snowball. No-Tail's dead for 100. They'll get the Chen. Ana in the midst of it, trying to lock down onto FY. The rest of his team about to come over to get the Tornado. Out onto X-Nova. Seb looking for the cool control onto Ame. Has he got it? Ame getting stood up by the cold snap, but he's able to wait for him up the high ground. Thompson blinks in. He gets the Hex out, but FY with the snowball save. They get the bash out. Somnus will be able to find the IO, but they're fully low OGD. That's Somnus dead for 2 minutes. They get Thompson. Thompson dead for 2 minutes. Only Ana. Ana, can he do it here? He's at half health. Seb gets the call. He gets the call of his lifetime, as 3 dead now on LGD. No buyback. Seb will fall.
That distraction to allow Seb to get that call off.
And that's another Roshan for OG.
These fights have to be so hectic for the players. There's like 30 POs.
There's just both sides. A 2.1 second cooldown,
2.1 second cooldown.
Oh man.
Okay. Azana.
This is it.
He's ready to put it to use. Straight into the base he goes, doppling forward. He gets the jump onto X-Nova. The Ghost Scepter keeping X-Nova fine for now. Ana looking to turn his commitment towards Ame. Thompson comes in with a Deafening Blast from the side. The EMP finishes X-Nova off. He's dead for 110. Seb pots the BKB, looks for the cool control onto FY, but FY does get the snowball off in time. Ame looking on top of Jarrett, but Thompson turns. They get the Hex out onto him. He'll get himself back into the ball. The BKB's out in time as Ame cuts down No-Tail with a waveform, finds the kill. Ana looking to get on top of Ame. The BKB's about to wear off. The Mega Creep speeding down upon the edge of the LG. Seb in again. The call on top of Ame. Ame dead for 2 minutes. Chalice, BKB pop, and he's trying to commit, trying to deal with Ana being silenced by the Blood Right, but the Ancient is falling. The Hex is out. They're going to be able to find themselves. Chalice 3 dead on LGD. OG hitting the Ancient, hitting the Ancient. We're going to a game 5. We are going to a game 5 here at the TI8 Grand Finals, nonetheless. OG taking game 4 at 65 minutes in.
The clutch plays from Ana and Seb over and over again. Jerax as well, saves all over the place.
You can see the disappointment on LGD's faces too. They were like, we had this.
They felt like
this was it.
I mean, if you told me a month ago I'd be casting the Grand Finals at TI, I wouldn't have believed it. If you told me I would be casting OG in the Grand Finals, I wouldn't believe it. If you told me Ben Wu was coming back to join me, I wouldn't have believed it. And if you told me we are going to a game 5, I would have walked away.
This is a matchup that Ember hates playing, so they're gonna.
Well, there's the Zeus.
Yeah, all right.
I think they
OG
needed
back to qualifiers. Same strat.
There you go.
I thought you were flaming me. No.
Through and through this competition, so many times these sort of big team fights put to a halt. You've got to be careful if you're this Ember, or if you are, of course, Seb on the Magnus, that in terms of holding on to the RP in top lane. Bit of a block off there onto Ana. He's got the stick charges. He does have 3 stacks of sticky napalm upon him as Chalice diving in. Gets that first blood. Tanks up a bit of the tower, but he's able to get his way out of it. It's PSG LGD. Off to a strong start in this top lane.
He can get lassoed, he can get fissured, he can get echoed. There's so many counterplays, especially global silence. So I wouldn't feel super comfortable as a Magnus. So you really want someone else to jump in, like the Ember.
Thompson steps up a bit far in the mid lane. FY as well as Somnus, they're catching on him, and there's boots on that Shaker.
Should have the catch here with the fish up into the X-Mark Torrent combo. They've caught Thompson. Will he die to the Ancients? He won't. Somnus gets the hit in with the Tidebringer. He has the damage to claim the second kill here for PSG LGD.
Chalice up here, but it doesn't matter if the Shaker's there or not. They can't get the kill.
Yes.
Bounty runes. LG looks like they're going to be the ones to claim 3.
Top lane, a bit of a dive going on to Ana. He's got 5 stacks at the moment on him. No tail will TP, and Chalice is tanking quite a bit of the tower. Stick charges are there from Ana.
He's living.
As Ana will be fine there. I don't think, well, it looks of it, Chalice checked the stick charges on Ana as he was A-okay. Mid lane at the same time, Thompson getting gone on. FY's there with the combo. Helping out Somnus secure that kill onto the Zeus.
Really, he'll just contribute later on in the team fights. He's not quite level 6 yet.
I mean, that one death that he did have, it does start to hurt you because you get that level disadvantage. FY making those moves all over the place.
Absolutely setting up for another kill here as they chase down Jerax. More +2 for the Silencer top lane as well. Chalice runs down Ana. It's 6-1. The kill starting to really build up in this first 6 minutes of gameplay from PSG LGD. The power of the Shaker, we've seen it not only in this finals but throughout the whole tournament. FY, one of, if not the best Shaker in the game at the moment. And he's certainly showing it here in the game.
Mid lane, Jerax is here.
Trying to set up, buying time for No Tail to come through. Somnus does get the boat out, but he's already dead. Thunder God's Wrath from Thompson will burst him down. They did send 4 heroes in for this one though, OG. Seb also joining in the middle lane.
Both the Shaker and the Batrider, they're on their way to their blinks, and just that tower is going to make it that much easier.
Top lane Chalice playing around with Ana. He's holding on to Blasto for now. Now we'll pop it, feeling that he's got the damage to do the kill. And oh, Ana. Stick charge back up, able to get away mid lane. Seb comes in with a rotation, pops the RP down onto Somnus. They've got the burst. The setup's there. Takes 4 of them, but it does get them the kill on Somnus. And with sort of how beefy he was, it did look like they did need all 4 to get that kill.
So if they had to choose in between these 2 cores, it's definitely going to be the Kunkka.
Jerax.
FY goes for the setup, the Fisher into the combo. Torrent will be dodged. No Tail's actually going to TP in for this one as Somnus beats down onto Jerax. Jerax able to get himself away. No, he's not! The Tidebringer from Somnus finds the kill. FY walks in for the Echo Slam. The silence is there on Seb. Seb's coming to the fight, but he's instantly going to get sent out with a slap as FY chunks him down with the Enchant Totem. There's No Tail also in trouble. Chalice diving on forwards. Kill after kill. Ana, can he do anything in return? He comes in with the slide. The Remnant as well, looking for X-Nova and Somnus. He can't quite finish it off, and Arme, he's turned up, and he'll be able to take down Ana.
What a collapse by LGD. Even, how does Ahmed just show up there?
12-3 now, and a 3K lead very early on for PSG LGD.
Has it been scattered out? No, the Zerber Ward's on low ground. They don't see this coming at all.
Let's see if Seb can get a big jump. Chalice and FY rather close to one another at the moment as they hide behind that tower. Seb.
Look at FY's positioning though. He is so deep in the trees. Perfect place.
They go. For Chalice, the
Change
team will catch in the route. It's going to be down onto the Ember Spirit. Fisher as well onto Seb. And now that he's got that blink, the Urn's down on him as well as the curse. Seb's got to skewer himself away. He cannot blink in.
That's not the way you want your blink dagger refill to go though.
He's trying to TP away. Is he going to get out? He is. No, he's not.
He does not.
He ticks down in base. As they'll find themselves Jerax as well. Global silence being used as they'll chase down the Rubik. 2 more kills for LGD. Thompson found in the river.
That was just perfect positioning coming out from FY over there. He was ready.
Because if they just wait for RP in every single fight, there's no way they're ever going to be able to outpace LGD. Because they're just going to have more team fight in the occasions when RP is on cooldown.
Bottom lane. looking for the Terrorblade. TP's coming in. Can they kill him in time? Arme quick with the turn and the Sunder. He's back up to full as now Ana rooted down with the Rod of Ados. He gets the Sleight of Fist off. They do have the control onto Arme. Can they kill him in time? Arme will fall, but so will Ana shortly. He's got the Flame Guard giving him some resistance, but he'll still go down. Thompson using himself up into the air. OG, they found 2 so far, but Thompson's brought back into the boat from Somnus. They'll get themselves a 3rd. They'll look to No-Tail as No-Tail fishes to the face from FY. As again, PSG LGD just coming out on top of these trades. OG tried to get aggressive.
You know, so on a Rupik without Blink Dagger. So.
It's like Fissure in any of the, maybe Fissure. The Kunkka Boat. The Kunkka Boat's also pretty significant if you can get it off, but...
Oh yeah, Kunkka Boat is huge, but I don't think anything compares to the RP.
Yeah.
Bottom lane. No-Tail trying to set up onto Somnus. They'll Remnant forward with Ana. The boat's already out though for Somnus. Somnus trying to look into the trees. He's hunting actually down No-Tail. The Global Silence comes out. Ana not quite able to get on top of X-Nova as X-Nova keeps his distance. Somnus just turning and beating down on No-Tail. No-Tail will go down as well as X-Nova. 1-for-1 at the moment. The sentry's down here from OG. They have eyes on Somnus. Seb still holding him for the side. Then there'll be a buyback from No-Tail. The boat, the stolen boat, the RP coming through. They're jumping in. The FY's there with a slam, ready to hold off for the fight, but Chalice is so low. Chalice is going to go down. PSG LGD, they've lost 3. FY with the TPL won't make it. The Sleight of Fist, the change. Ana catches out the Shaker. Can he TP back in time before the curse kills him? Yes, he can!
Well, that's exactly what we talked about, the stolen boat. The run buff on Ana just pushed them over the edge for that fight.
How long's their Echo? So Echo and Global are going to be up in about 20 seconds, so yeah, they're definitely ready to make a fight happen.
They're smoking, but Chalice does not have his Blink Dagger yet. He has to go all the way back, so he's way further behind than the rest of his team.
So they can get the catch onto Ana. Fisher, jump forward from FY. They've got the chain stun. Is there any way they can play his way out? The Global's coming through. The mech will be popped here. Ana's up into the air. Chalice looks around him, but he gets the slide out. Can he get over to the Remnant as well? No. There's the jump, the RP. They'll get the kill onto Ana. Seb tries to skewer the 2 of them to the side, but now he's stuck on his own on the low ground. Arme's there on the high ground. Pops the BKB. No messing around for this Terrorblade. As Arme will help take a second here for LGD.
That split was so good. Seb was just waiting for that RP, but he was only able to get one. He thought that they would all clump up around the Ember Spirit.
No meta on LGD either, but they've got their boat. They've got the strong Kunkka.
And Lasso's almost up too. This is time for Chalice to shine.
Looking too hard, OG.
They have vision, but...
See FY?
They don't get the Fisher out in time for Jerax to catch FY. Somnus, Chalice, they're in the pit. He tries to jump forward, he said, but instantly FY's there with the reaction. The Enchant Totem's down. Seb's been cursed.
Forward.
X-Nova trying to go for it. They do manage to get the chains out onto the Bat Rider. The Courier actually being taken down here, but they've lost 1, they've lost 2, they've lost 3. Buybacks coming out from the 2 of them. OG, they've got the double kill for Ana. They're pushing LGD away from this pit. X-Nova does not have buyback. Roshan still stands. As both teams ready to fight around the pit. Seb, can he find a chance with the RP? Chalice on the high ground. They're going to head into the pit, OG. They're confident, knowing Seb can sit there on the high ground, ready with the counterplay. Arme getting sprouted. Chalice looks to make a play, jumps in, immediately going for it with the lasso. Has he got the control to get the damage out? He can. That's going to be Ana dead, but Ana buys back straight away. Arme moving in with the BKB. Roshan's still alive throughout this all. They've lost Thompson, the Slight, the Chains, the Remnant across. They'll get the kill onto Chalice, but now Ana, he's in the middle of it all. Uses himself up the Flame Guard, ticking FY down like the Sleight of Fist. The RP, Seb, he's got the control onto Arme. As OG, they fight 3. They look towards Somnus, surrounding him in the pit. Somnus, he'll go down as well. The buyback from Ana, securing the fight here for OG. There's only X-Nova left alive, but not for long. They chase him down. They get the team-wide triple kill for Ana as he buys back, plays his way back over into the pit, secures OG the team fight and himself the Aegis.
I think they're just trying to, like, the 3 different Blink Daggers to start the fight with that Global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rupik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice, he's in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent. Cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead once, but on the side, they find Arme. Arme's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment, and all the use! Don't get dodge! Ana up into the end, dodging the Echo Slam. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kunkka. The stolen fish in Jerax sets up onto FY. OG take 3 and up into the base. 28 minutes in, OG
Yeah, it's just way too many defensive abilities at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with Jerax. I mean, they started the fight on FY, got the fissure, and after that, it's nearly impossible to kill Ana.
I mean, Jerax has been getting literally the most ideal steals in the last few situations.
And FY in particular has slowed down. He had, what, 12-minute Blink Dagger? Since then, he's picked up an Ogre Axe. That's it. In 17 minutes.
And OG's they're looking to fight here. They feel strong. They know that this Echo Slam is still on cooldown for a bit.
RP is back up. RP's there. They look for the setup onto Ame. They get the chains onto him. Jump forward. Seb. Oh, the RP's just on the tip. Pulls him in, but it's not enough to buy time to kill him. As Ame there with the turnaround. Pass the Sunder onto Ana. Ana's able to remnant out to the side. Chalice hiding in the trees. Thompson starting to throw out the lightning as Ame. Chalice backing away. Skewer forward from Seb as he clears out the trees. Chalice still with a Firefly, getting himself away. Will jump himself away from the Nimbus. Backs himself up. X-Nova's got to be careful. He's incredibly low. They're looking to set up with the Torrent. Ame has been sprouted. The stolen Fisher for Jerax. Out onto Ame, but F5's in with the slam. Is it enough? No, it's not. LGD, they've lost 2 yet again, but they have managed to find 2 in return. Anna's still alive. The Flame Guard keeping him fight again. The Sleight of Fist cuts down a second double kill for Ana. Chalice surrounded by Seb and Ana here in the trees as OG get the team wipe.
Ana has been unbelievable with these Sleight of Fist.
Oh, Ana Ember Spirit, a thing that over the years we saw it before he had his break.
They're having to use the Echo to keep Ana down, and that is not what you want from your team fight. And Ana's not even dying in these fights.
It's a tier 3 tower gone.
Even for this next fight, Jerax actually stole Ghost Ship at the end of it. So he has this available.
There's a full pipe now, and there's the setup, the Nimbus, bam, the stolen bow, X-Nova gone. Buys back, but OG have taken a second melee rack set and a second range racks. 20,000 net worth lead at 31 minutes.
The Zeus, that is one of the worst possible scenarios for LGD.
Oh, and a full Octarine on Ana.
Octarine on Ana. Good luck controlling this Ember Spirit now. Level 23 as well. As Ana
He's
charges
forward.
He finds himself the change. The boat is going to head over towards his way, but he uses up. His Linkers has been pot set. Goes with the RP, dragging back the Kunkka. Can they kill off Somnus? He's very tanky without heart. It looks like he'll be fine. They'll get the Chalice jump with the lasso onto the Ember Spirit, the FY Echo Slam as well, onto Ana. Can they actually kill him off? They don't have the damage. Ana's able to get the Sleight of Fist out. There'll be a buyback from Thompson as Jerax, the Solar Fissure onto 2. Sets up for the double kill. Ana, he's found 2, and OG looking for more. Seb trying to hunt down Somnus. The dust upon him. Seb's got the skewer. He's got the blink up. Can he peel him back towards his teammates? He can't quite catch him. Somnus will be able to back up a no-tail. He's in with the sprout, the chains. The setup's there. Ana closing in. He'll be forced to the side. Somnus, can he get himself back to the fountain? He'll turn. He'll clean out the summons there with the Tidebringer hit. But he's stuck in the tree line. Ana just going for the kill. Is Somnus still alive? Get themselves now a bigger target, potentially Ame. Ame, he's sprouted. He has got something. Can he get it off? He can't. Ame cut down as the tier 4's now being taken by OG. There's all the time for his people. They get Chalice. It's another down. OG, can they get Somnus? He's doing his best to hold 10 seconds before he's got teammates back in. Seb peeling Somnus away from the fountain. And is on top of it, Somnus down to half health. He's trying to retrieve for the change. They get themselves another Somnus taken down. Azame with a BKB reflection. Ana starting to be forced back. They have got X-Nova and FY back in the game now. No Echo Slam or Global. The Ancient is exposed. As OG, the Nimbus down. The shockwave from Seb gets themselves another. They're onto the Ancient. OG. OG.
They've done it. They have done it.
Have done it. The power of flowers and friendship. Have done it here, ladies and gentlemen. Your grand champions of TI8. It's OG. Can you believe it? OG, a team tipped by some to be the 18th most likely to win TI, and they've just gone and done it.
They don't believe it. You look at them in the booth, they look
They've
stunned.
just gone and done it.
That was
a team that was shaken up months before this event.
They just reformed this team.
Thompson, he's only been playing for a couple of days.
His earnings were $3,000 before this.
Oh my goodness. OG.
Congratulations.
OG.
I wish we could keep going, but go get the Aegis! It's yours! Rogers Arena! Cinderella's story ain't got nothing on this! OG! Your team